Hey, good morning, guys. Just sitting here on Saturday morning, all the family's still sleeping, and just sitting here with this guy who doesn't care at all about me. Yeah, we got up this morning just to work out, and Jordan was feeling really sick, so she went back to bed, and it's about 8:30, and the boys are still sleeping. So I've just been up. We did some personal development this morning, and I wanted to do a real quick video just on some of the places that I'm at currently and what I've been going through. So when we did our last training, I briefly talked about just kind of my journey and what I've been going through over the last 12 months. But I put up a post yesterday just about it was kind of titled flip the switch, but really it's just about the power of just changing your mindset. So the biggest thing for me over the last 12 months has just been making excuses. I'm not one of those people who didn't know what I was supposed to do, or didn't have a good example. Obviously my wife has set an amazing example for me over the past few years. So it even more than that has encouraged me to be a part of that. I mean, she's asked me seriously. I remember her having like a sit down, like intervention type conversation with me and saying, "Listen, you need to get your life together. Like, I need you here in 50 years. I need you to be able to not be tired when we play with the kids or be exhausted when you get home from work." So I was stuck in that rut of complacency, kind of unmotivation, and it's hard when you at my job I just sit at a desk all day, but I can't use that as an excuse. So your body's likely to continue to do what it's used to doing. So if I'm used to just sitting at work and then come home and just sitting on the couch, that's kind of the rut you get into, and you get stuck in that, and it's tough. It's a tough thing to crawl out of. But we had this vacation coming up. We went on a free Beachbody trip that Jordan earned. We basically just paid for flights and maybe just a little bit extra, but she won the trip, 90% paid for because of Beachbody. We had that amazing opportunity. So about 2 months ago, we had the trip coming up. I really wanted to get in shape, so I started working out as often as I could, kind of getting ready for the trip. We went there, and we got to be a part of, a huge group of people. I mean, there were 2 waves. There were so many people they had to split it up into 2 groups. We were on the second wave, so there was like the first week and then the second week. And when we were there was 5,000 people there. So the one day we did a team workout, and you're in this giant like event room with like 5,000 other, there probably wasn't 5,000 in that room, but there was maybe 2,000 people in that room, and they were all like in the same place. Like, there was a trainers up on stage, so we're just doing this live workout with like 2,000 other people, and you walked in and you could just feel like the energy in the room, and it was unbelievable. I mean, it was just pulsating. It was incredible. And actually, if I'm going to attribute anything to what has caused my mental shift and where I'm at now, that would be one of the things. Just walking in and actually feeling that unity with like thousands of other people that are in the same place of like, I want to better myself, and I want to learn this so I can help other people duplicate it and they can better their lives. And actually in that moment is when I was like, I can do this. I can get behind this. I can be a part of this. I've never not supported Jordan like in her business, but I was that guy that's like, Shakeology costs this much a month, and this month we only made this much, and what are all these coaching fees? I was so hung up on the stupid little details instead of actually looking at like the benefit of like what she talks about, being a product of the product. I wasn't looking at the fact that this shake helps give her energy throughout the day. It's the healthiest meal that you can possibly eat. It's full of things that are helping fuel your body and give you results. You can't put a price tag on your health, and I'm learning that. I wish I would have realized this a few months, years ago, because she's been doing it for about 2 years, and I've never not supported it, but I didn't go out of my way to be involved or support her like I could have, so, and that's my mistake, but I'm doing everything, I can in my power to change that and be a part of that. But that was the initial shift for me when I walked in that room and I saw that, and I'm like, okay, so this is what it's about. So you have that in addition to like going on a vacation, which, our company paid for, and we were able to earn. That was amazing. We had wanted to do like a big vacation. We're coming up on 5 years, our 5-year anniversary. So we went on Jamaica for our honeymoon, which is awesome, but we wanted to do something big. And this trip actually, it was that. It was that for us. So because of that, it holds like a special place in my mind because of that. But when we got back, I remember we were talking on the plane just, about some of the changes we can make. Because we were there with our friends who were also coaches, and there was a lot of, Q&A and conversation just about like the business and, lifestyle. So when we got back, I knew that I wanted to make a change, and it started with me. She's already in that place. My wife is incredible with this, just her drive, taking care of kids and the house and everything else. And it's, you guys know, I mean, if you have kids and, it can be tough. Susie, yeah, I know. But I knew it started with me. I can't be an effective leader or someone that can inspire people if I'm not doing it myself, and the thing about this business is, no one should, and I don't think anyone, I've never seen anyone that has kind of stood on a platform and said, okay, well, I figured it out, this is what you should do. Most people are like, this is where I'm at, these are the struggles that I've overcome, these are the struggles I'm still working on, I don't have it all figured out, but let me help you, let me teach you the things that I made changes in to like improve my life. This is what I did well, and this is where I made mistakes. Let me help you. So that's the place I'm in, and just a little bit about my journey. As soon as we got back, we're like, okay, what's the first thing we can do? Okay, work out together every single day. To do that, it involved getting up at 6. So we could get it in before work, before the kids woke up, and we can do that. We did that for 2 weeks. It was great. But it was missing something. A huge part of this business, and we've talked about it before, is PD, personal development. Doesn't matter what you're doing or what you're reading, as long as it's adding value to your life in some way. But you have to make time for that. You have to make time for the things that are actually instilling things in you, because you can't, think of it like an empty pitcher. You can't pour anything out if there's nothing in there. Okay, so you have to make time for things that are inspiring you and bettering you as a person. So, after 2 weeks of 6 a.m., we decided it wasn't enough time, because I was literally rushing out the door to be at work by 8. And I have traffic on the way. So we moved it up to 5. And this week has been 2 weeks of 5 a.m. So for the last month, we made time on our schedule to get up early and get a workout in, personal development, and then make a killer breakfast. We would just, I drink my shake for breakfast just on the way to work, and she drinks hers for lunch. But, in my own personal life, those are the two things that I have shifted, working out every day, getting up early, adding personal development, and really changing my mindset. That's the biggest thing about this. Like, it's not about just, forcing yourself to get up early and you drag yourself out of bed and go on the steps and do your workout. It's, you really have to change your mindset. If you're forcing yourself to do it, I'm not talking about like, I gotta get up. It's never easy to get up at 5. That's not what I'm talking about. If you're just going through the motions, it's not going to be really any change inside. What happened for me, and what I'm trying to encourage people to do, is come to the point where you want change in your life more than you want to be comfortable. Come to the point where you've said enough is enough. I have the power, I have the tools, and I have the support in my life to make the changes I want to make, and I'm going to do it. I'm just freaking going to do it. It doesn't matter the excuses, it doesn't matter the things. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, okay? Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. And when both of us realized that every single leader in our life and people that we look up to got up at 5 a.m., I was like, okay, well, we're going to do it. Because we have goals. We have goals that we want to hit, and everyone's goals are different, and that's fine. We want to do this. We want to make this our business so I can be here with my kids and not away from my family for 15 hours a day. And that's our goals. Your goals may just be to, help out with groceries, or it could be to, just take financial pressure off of your family, or to pay off debt, or save for college tuition, or whatever it is. Whatever your goals are, I'm just encouraging you, implement things in your life on a daily basis that are going to help you change your mindset and get to where you want to be. Because we all have the power to be the people that we want to be. Like when think about someone that you see that is inspiring, you're like, oh my gosh, like that person's awesome. They have it all together. It must be nice to be like that. Guys, you can be anyone you want to be. You can make the changes in your life to be, inspirational, but it has to start with you, okay? This business is all about starting with you, making the changes in your own life. So I don't want to go on and on. I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday, and hope you guys have a great holiday weekend. But I'll post this in the team page, and I'll put this on our YouTube page as well. But here's your challenge. Keep your nutrition on point this weekend. If you're going to parties, if you're going to family events, keep your nutrition on point. A lot of people fall off the wagon, including myself, on the weekends. If there's, pizza and all the other stuff, that are at parties. So keep your nutrition on point this weekend. Stay safe, guys, and we'll talk to you later. All right? See ya.